Kramer, the Godfather here, and you're watching Grown Man Record Night. So let's everybody get aggressive and get on the Ho train.
Hello? 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 I'm making sure we're live. Making sure we're live. All right. Hey, Steve. It's Friday the 13th. We got graphic. You ever seen it? You ever seen it
for Friday the 13th?
Yeah. You ever seen the Friday the 13th graphic?
I have.
I'm show it again. Friday the 13th.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's me. Sean made that way back in the day.
I like that.
Yeah. That's good stuff. You know what the
I think you showed that on
Halloween. I sure did. Do you know what the evil spirits sing on Friday the 13th?
No.
For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Grown Man Record Night. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us here on a Friday night. Woo! Friday the 13th. Been a big time over here this evening. Listening to lots of awesome-ass records. New Call of Duty came out last night. Doing a little gaming. Crispy-ass snipes.
You played the new Call of Duty?
Ooh, have I played it. I got some clips. We're going to make some clips from the early stream tonight before we started playing music.
How do you say that? Call of Duty?
Crispy.
The wrestler?
Crispy ass snipes. So, yeah.
Mickey Rourke is the wrestler.
What's the week been like?
A little crazy.
Butt crazy?
Yeah. Well, I wasn't here last Friday because I had a gig on Saturday.
Right. Well, that's right. Yeah. You weren't over here.
Which actually went really well.
A lot of people?
There were a good number of people there. I didn't know any of them, but it was a good crowd.
Were they all COVID tested?
In fact, someone told me he came because he heard the local station WTOB that I went to a few times to promote.
Oh, yeah.
They promoted and played one of our tracks, I guess, on the radio and said we were playing over there. So he said he came because he heard that on the radio. So that was really cool.
That's cool. Hell yeah! And you had a little mix-up with a knifeman earlier today.
Oh, yeah. So this morning I took the day off and went and had my foot. I had like a plantar fasciitis, one of those damn warts that grows in your foot.
Ooh, Steve's got warts. Write that down. Somebody write that. It's possible.
Warts.
I'd been trying to work on it myself with what he told me to do, and went back to him. This was the third visit, and he's like,
right.
Well, I can freeze it for you, or we can,
like the end of Seinfeld.
And I was like, no, I want you to go ahead and cut it out. He goes, well, you're going to have a hole in your foot. And the reason he doesn't encourage people to do that because it's such a pain in the ass to heal because you put so much weight on your foot. But honestly, it feels really good. I mean, it's probably still numb in some sense that I'm not aware of nerve-wise. So I'm prepared for...
Oh, Mel Thelonious said he got a huge one cut off his ankle last year. Remember that? The face of Jesus in the bandage. I do remember that. So, it's all in the family. Well, that's good. You got a hole in your foot.
So that was today.
Congratulations. You got pools of blood in your stomach. So maybe we should...
And then I went home and a friend came over and we recorded... I put vocals and another guitar track down for a song that we're going to do with... some other players, and we wanted to send them demos so they could hear what we were going to do.
Okay.
It's a Nazareth song called "Please Don't Judas Me."
You like Nazareth?
I do.
What was the big hit? Yeah, Love Her. I know it was a slow.
Yeah,
I know it was in Days
That's
Confused.
an old cover, but Hair of the Dog, which is Now You're Messing with the Son of a Bitch. That song. That's the one that is the Nazareth. This is the kick-ass Nazareth song popular.
I can honestly say I probably never sat down and
I've never seen much of their records.
Listened
They're
to-
kind of like
King Records gets a lot of Nazareth.
Really?
He's a big Nazareth guy out there.
something like
Yeah, a putt song.
I've got a few of the records.
I don't have any Nazareth. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, man, I got your Nazareth right here. I'm gonna get it for you.
Fart. Oh, I was going to say, we should probably address the elephant in the room. Elephant being hanging off my lady's chest over here. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Lisa. Lisa don't have no head, but she likes drinking beer, and she works part-time as a receptionist at an HVAC company. She don't take no shit from no installers, I'm going to tell you what. And Lisa's best friend, Christy. So this is Lisa. Lisa came to us courtesy of James, who I played guitar with in 5-0, who you're hearing us play in his band Ghetto Sled. Behind us right now.
The titties.
Yeah, he was on the show before. He's
Napalm.
yeah, when we did nasal napalm,
nasal
he said,
napalm.
I tell you one thing, them titties ain't retarded. That's classic soundbite. That's James.
That's James.
He's playing right here, and he gave me this. He gave me this Miller High Life sign down here. He's moving, so he had to clear all the shit out.
The bottle and the sign?
It's one big sign.
Oh, it's one sign?
Yeah, one big metal sign. Metal signs are collectible.
Metal.
And, Jay, if you would, please, will you do me a favor? Hand me that speaker up there. Because the real reason James had me come over, like I said, he was moving, and I should have saved this for Dig of the Week, actually, but he was moving, and he said I couldn't. No, it's. He said I couldn't throw this away, but I can't really take it with me either. But do you want to have it? And I was like, oh, absolutely. If you guys know, for folks that are new to the show, I played in this band called 5Ls. Our bass player passed away in 2006 in a car wreck. He's a good buddy of mine, Bo, and this was a speaker in one of his bass cabinet that he blew. So this is a blown speaker.
Oh, it's a blown speaker.
It's blown, which is perfect because Bo blew the shit out of every speaker ever, and so this is a blown ass Bo speaker that I think I'm gonna hang it up like back here or something, like on this wall. We gotta hang this up, and definitely wasn't gonna let that go away. And Jay, can you take that back? I don't want to cast it. I can set it back here, but I'm afraid I'll.
No, don't do that. Have him put it back where I put it.
But I'm stoked to put that on the wall and shit. That's pretty cool, and I definitely don't want that to go away. Oh yeah, the real MVP is the Optimus shirt, bro. It even says freedom, the right of all sentient beings.
You know what?
$1.50 to Goodwill, bro.
You know what would make that shirt look better?
What's that?
Bling. Where the hell's
my God!
Where the hell's your bling?
Oh no!
How could you go on the air without it?
Jay, I may need help again. Actually, hold up.
I knew something didn't look right.
Oh my God! I got caught slipping. Is what happened. My bling's all tangled. I got caught slipping. I'm embarrassed about it.
I ain't drunk. I'm just drinking.
I'm not proud of the situation here, but now we're all.
Now that looks cool with the Optimus Prime and the.
Yeah, there we go. Man, that's a good call. Jesus Christ. What are we in?
That's what I'm all about.
What are we in Ashboro over here? Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm all about. Making it look right.
So I hope everybody had a great week and was able to get out and, if not, buy some music, listen to some great music, find some new stuff.
The crystallization of public opinion.
Steve, I'm selling everything I own.
That is my trade.
Oh.
I'm selling everything I own and moving to
Ashboro?
Yeah.
What about? How about Asheville?
No.
Ashboro.
Ashboro. You're moving to Ashboro?
I'm selling everything I own and moving to Ashboro.
You know what's best about Ashboro?
Nothing.
Mike's Hot Dogs.
Oh yeah.
Those Chicago.
Me and Jay just talked about
Chicago
these.
hot dog place down there that rocks.
Folks, please follow us on our socials.
They carry the real deal.
For Christ's sakes.
You can get on our conversations like that.
Yeah, that's where we're. That's where stuff's really popping off. Can't find my Top Shot graphic.
Slipping our DMs
Boom.
on there.
But
I know the kids call it.
I've dug a few places in.
Oh, is it Jay can go
Asheboro.
work at the zoo? I've got some great stuff from down in Asheboro, close to the zoo.
I don't have a
Zoological.
They do, Zep. They got the Vienna beef. Yeah.
Yeah, they got the whole line of
Does
Vienna
Ezra Ellis
frogs.
work at the zoo?
And they got those
Where does
green relish.
Where's his hair work?
It's like dyed green.
Yeah. Neon green relish.
Neon.
Yes, sir, dude.
It's great.
But
Where does Ezra Ellis's hair work?
Jay, no inside jokes. Nobody knows who the fuck that is.
and what makes it better is they actually have veggie dogs too.
That's not better.
It's better for me.
It's select. Oh yeah, that means you get to go.
Half my family and everybody enjoys it, so you don't have no one has to sacrifice their.
That gets you in the door.
Get you in the door. All right, let's.
Keeps you coming back for more.
Oh yeah, you sent me this. Was there anything else we need to do before I get into the news of the day and stuff?
Oh, that was just some casual thing.
Oh, it was casual. What you sent me?
Yeah.
Do you guys see this story? About Phil Collins? God bless him. This is Phil Collins, now going to be ex-wife.
She's living in their mansion with another man.
How old is she?
Much younger.
25?
But the story here...
No, she's old.
This is from People magazine, just to give credit where credit's due. In a new court filing obtained by People Monday, where Bates continues to ask for her half of the Florida mansion, the 69-year-old's ex-wife claims that Collins, quote-unquote, stopped showering and, quote-unquote, brushing his teeth, that he became addicted to antidepressants, and that he, quote-unquote, became emotionally and verbally abusive for nearly a year. Collins' attorneys deny the claims. Basically, they say it's just a stretch to, try to get the shit. Another quote, Philip's stench became so pervasive that he became a hermit, refusing to interact personally with any people. The chick is 46.
He's got to be 76,
That's, let's take a quick peek here. Let's take another peek. I mean,
I got a bit of trivia for you.
Okay,
I heard
I
this
like
today,
trivia,
and
Steve.
this totally came out of left field.
Her lips are 3 years old.
Talking with my friend John. Yeah. What do Phil Collins and Bruce Dickinson have in common? What do Phil Collins and Bruce Dickinson have in common?
I feel like this is a setup.
Any takers? Throat cancer. No.
Both have the invisible touch. That's a good.
They both got their start playing the Artful Dodger as child actors.
Oh, okay, really?
Yeah.
Phil Collins was a child actor.
Yeah.
I didn't know
He was
that.
in a Beatles movie. Hard Day's
Now,
Night, I think.
Here's I've told this on the show before, but I always got Phil Collins and Bob Newhart confused when I was a kid. I thought they were the same person. I thought the guy on the Bob Newhart show was also Phil Collins.
So Phil Collins is apparently I've heard
That's
a little
true.
more from other sources. I can't tell you who they were.
Oh, whoa,
But-
whoa,
no, I can't. It's not
whoa,
that. It's not
whoa.
that. I don't remember who they were.
Indie 8 out of your mind?
It might have been on public radio or something. Anyway, they said that someone said that because of his pains, he had a lot of back pain, and he had, you saw him going up on stage with, he still uses a cane, but he'd been in a lot of pain.
Looks to me like he's got a pain in the neck.
And he'd become addicted to the painkillers.
Oh yeah.
And so that kind of sent him off into being a hermit. I think he got off the painkillers.
Opioid addiction's nothing to joke about.
So.
Oh, next week's Yes,
I'm wearing my
Jay,
dad's
Jay,
old
you
hat,
should do
by
the
way.
tease. Coming in next week's Grown Men Record Night.
This is my dad's hat. My dad's name's Don. Only his brothers and sisters call him Donnie. And of course, they're from Dillon. We talked about that's where south of the border is. So my dad gave me his hat. Donnie.
Should we do a shot for Phil Collins? Or is there you got some other news? We
Do
can
a shot for
Oh, is he
Donnie.
So is he dying?
No.
Well, eventually. I mean, I'm sure the cells have stopped dividing at this point, for fuck's sake. But anyway,
So what's the moral of the story? Like, is he okay now?
Phil Collins can dislodge his jawbone like a snake. What? You sure you're not confusing him with his ex-wife? Because her, like Aaron said, her lips are like 3 years old. Probably the fucking the elasticity of demand. These economics jokes do anything for anybody? Let's get into some Econ 101 here. Oh Christ, what's happened in the show already? Yeah, pour us up one, Steve, and I'll do a little more news for you this evening.
Steve, who's your hot source, by the way?
I don't remember.
Steve's source.
Steve, more like Steve Soares.
All right.
David Bowie. This 1995 live album, No Trendy Réchauffé.
I have no idea. Réchauffé.
Is being released for the first time via
Two
Parlophone.
accents in one word.
Yeah,
Going for broke.
I took French, but that's weird.
Réchauffé.
Parlophone this November. For the show, Bowie was joined by Carlos Alomar on guitar, Reeves Gabriels on guitar and vocals, Gail Ann Dorsey on bass and vocals, Zachary Alford on drums. I don't know these people. This is live renditions of Teenage Wildlife, Under Pressure, Moonage Daydream, Scary Monsters, and The Man Who Sold the World. So it's second release in Parlophone's brilliant live adventures, focusing on Bowie's live albums from the 90s. Should be pretty interesting. I don't know if that's going to be... I find a lot of these sites I get some of this stuff from, and I'm like, hey, check out this new cool thing that's coming out. And then I kind of do a little more research. And I'm like, yeah, they're releasing 200 copies. Why the fuck am I talking about it? Because it's going to piss people off. Anyway, because I find that off-putting when I see a video. It's like, hey, guess what's coming out? I'm like, oh, no way, dude. And then I go look at it, and I'm like, yo, this sold out 4 minutes after it was released. So, why did I even look at that? Anyway, I think that's kind of gnarly. I don't like that.
Anything Bowie goes fast.
What else we have news? Is that the only thing news, really?
Yeah, we got the...
What? Yeah, that's... I was getting now. That's news stuff, and now we're talking about stuff that. By the way, folks, stay tuned. We got I got some kind of non-vinyl dig of the week stuff. Jay's got some stuff to chime in with. Steve's got some brand new dig of the week material. But not only that, we got an interesting looking soda in Chip Chat, and also for Chip Chat. No, I said Chip Chat earlier, didn't I? No, so to speak.
I got some good news. I got an email today.
Okay. Email. What's
finally from
electronic mail
from musician's friend? They're finally shipping a guitar I ordered for my daughter. It's a Fender Affinity Strat, which is a lower end Strat. But I wanted to get her in the game with a decent guitar.
Jay got a guitar.
Finally, I ordered it a while back.
Hold up your guitar, Jay.
It was on back order.
Hold up your guitar picture. Nobody died, Metal Theologian. God damn it. Brad, what's going on? Chasing the Classics? Woo! One of the crispiest ass channels on YouTube. Look at that.
We could do a shot for Margaret since she retired.
I see a Pours one. Oh, you did. Look at Jay with his guitar. And that matches your shirt. That's a good picture. And with the landline right next to you. Let's show that again, Jay.
336.
Oh, Jay. Don't give it. No.
2244.
What's that?
Jay's landline number? I don't like where this is going.
Wow, said it once.
Yeah, he got that guitar right out of Steve's sack. Actually, it was in Steve's I mean, you never know what can come out of here, folks. I mean, it's...
From Steve's
I believe somebody this week got something from Steve's sack.
Yeah. I got to send it to him, and I don't remember who it was or what the prize was.
You got something?
No.
Aaron got his...
we received it.
Yeah, I think it was a DVD.
Somebody wants
it. It was something that was so bad last week. I don't think they wanted it.
Oh, it was.
Show this. This is.
When's the last time? The answer is never. When's the last time you guys have had some of this? Goldschlager. I haven't had this in 20 years.
Got the flakes in it.
The gold flakes
on the bottom.
It was that broader bun software that
Look at that.
doesn't work on the...
Solid gold, baby.
We're nothing but gold here on the program.
So let's do a couple shots.
A couple shots. Easy. Easy.
Broader bun software for Windows 95.
Hey, Finn, you want one?
No, I'm taking my shot.
Huh?
Jay?
No.
Jay's afraid of it. Yeah,
Scored.
DJ Thunder won this right here.
Oh, wow. Oh, the kid.
For Windows 95.
I think there's a book in there that goes with that.
Oh, well, we got to dig that out.
I'm glad.
No,
Glad you didn't.
we don't.
I'd rather give it to him
That's
in person.
part of the,
All right, cheers,
Steve
everybody.
Sack gamble. You might get a manual.
Send it to somebody else.
That's a
Let's send it to somebody else, and then they have to do like a trade or
That's a
something.
fucking lifetime.
Man, how much
good.
you want for the Kid Picks manual?
hadn't
No,
had-
I want the disc. I'm gonna keep the
It's a
manual.
fucking lifetime movie.
That's
Wait,
really good.
Really good.
It's too good. I mean,
And I'll tell you why I bought this, because I had a gig last Saturday, right? And
oh,
so
Lord.
I haven't really wailed in a while. I mean, if you're not putting that voice
Sure.
to practice on a regular basis, you sound stupid at times. So, but I decided I picked up this bottle of Goldschlager because I'd go out to the car and take a couple sips and just let it kind of coat the throat.
Oh, it's kind of like Jaeger. It's
was
got
really,
that.
really
I
good.
guess probably sugar. I mean, it's got that coating effect.
Right,
Sure.
right.
100%.
syrup.
Syrup. Well, that's the show. No, wait. Okay, we got to mention this. All right, I'm not okay.
Sure you do. Somebody in the group was
I'm not
buying it today, I think.
I'm not a big fan. So I appreciate what the hell they've
I
done,
am.
what they've done, and continue to do, and that's says something right there. Anybody that keeps going. So I'm not really an Aerosmith fan either, but when you're like 70 and you're still cranking out rock records, all right, fucking A, man, right on. God bless you. So the new AC/DC record sounds like AC/DC. I guess that's a good thing. Like if you're a fan of the band, you probably
Brian Johnson.
like this.
This is a new release, you're saying?
Oh, brand new record, dude. 12
And
new,
it's Brian is back in the band?
17th studio album, Power Up it's called. Charged Up for the Next Decade. AC/DC cut 12 new tracks for the album, proudly maintaining their signature sound, all its powerful hallmarks. Shot in the Angus Young, Brian Johnson, Cliff Williams, Phil Rudd, and Stevie Young.
What I dislike most about AC/DC is the fact that they chose the guy from Guns N' Roses to sing with them. When they should have chose the guy from Greensboro, who was in an AC/DC cover band that we played with one night. He was fantastic, and he ended up auditioned. He went down to Atlanta and auditioned with them, and he ended up hanging out with them and singing with them for like 3 hours. So they definitely were into it.
Yeah. Aaron Griffin said, "I love Phil Rudd and Ant-Man."
Why?
But yeah.
What?
I'll leave it to everybody else because I'm not a fan.
What's Aaron had for dinner?
He's foul tonight.
Foul.
What's got
It's
him,
on edge.
What's got him so worked up?
You're on edge. Oh, COVID. Well,
Was he announcing it?
I'm not announcing nothing you ain't announcing. I don't have a signed HIPAA form.
Why don't you just open the door?
But anyway, what the hell? What am I doing? Yeah, that's an inside joke. This is funny because when I was...
No, 311 was an inside joke.
311 was an inside job. 311 was an inside job. Yes. That may be
It was an inside job.
I know.
Was that a typo?
We
No,
were
I
born
totally
in the
bit-
70s.
I bit the wrong
That was like you didn't know what you were typing.
Everybody get it together. I'm tired of it. Settle down.
I thought it was pretty funny. I'm laughing.
What am I doing here?
Let's get it
I
together.
have a hole in my foot.
Yeah.
311 was
There's a hole in my foot. Yeah.
Or 311 was an inside job.
So one of the, I think one of the Man Caves of Doom I was on. Yeah, it was because I was talking to Greeno, and we were talking about how the subject
I'm gonna text that to my friend.
Allison Chains came
We should
up
do hole in my foot.
and realized that don't think Facelift has had a proper reissue. Is this right? You guys will correct me.
I saw it today.
But as of today, a nice big fancy Allison Chains Facelift double LP 30th anniversary
Yeah, I saw that.
reissue today. I would be really interested in this.
I saw
What Allison changed?
Facelift.
A certain record
I don't-
store on Spring Garden Street. heard it.
I don't think this has
I bet your boy down here has.
been reissued, or not that I've seen. I may just be blowing smoke. But that's something really cool to keep an eye out for. I still need to pick up Dirt. The Dirt reissues, that music on vinyl you see everywhere. It's a little pricey, but probably. I was gonna play Boris's "Let It Go." Absolute Go, because Absolute Go, which I own, a semi-original pressing, and a record I've been after for a really, really long time. Boris's Amplifier Worship. Woo! This record is a smoker. First released in '98. This is the first ever reissue ever. So the other pressings are one of those like $200 kind of deals. Third Man is doing this. Had not Faint of Heart. It had kind of Sun kind of sounding stuff. So like kind of the Doom drone kind of stuff. Some sludgy Melvin sounding stuff. And so it had this kind of weird, ethereal, heavy, sludgy vibe. I love this record. I can't believe it's been reissued. And again, I went to Third Man's site as soon as I saw this today. I remember when I saw it, I remember talking about it on the show. I think I hyped this when this was like news, not like issued out today. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. So I clicked on Third Man Records, sold out. But I did see in passing, there's a few other websites out there that have them. They're like $27, $28 if you're a Boris fan. They're still out there. I don't think you can actually get them from Third Man's site right now. So that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying.
Oh, so I got breaking music news.
Breaking music news.
This just in. Breaking
Get up to the microphone.
News. Breaking music news.
I wouldn't do that.
So you can just repeat what I'm saying.
That's awful.
I was telling you.
Text it to me.
Eddie Van Halen's son.
We're talking about Wolfgang Von Halen.
Is going on Howard Stern Monday morning.
We'll be on Howard Stern Monday morning.
And so the rumor is he's announcing his first solo single.
Announcing a solo single.
So,
breaking news.
That's what you got, Jay?
That was the news today.
Okay.
Yeah.
That just came in just now?
No.
You think you'll do good things?
We did that all the time.
Christmas.
Breaking news would always open with some story that's been running all day.
Yeah. I'm not replying to that. I'm not replying to that. Hey, Christmas is right around the corner, Steve.
Yeah.
And
yes, sir.
We're always in search of quality Christmas albums.
Oh, always.
Now
I will buy a Christmas album if it fits in my weird wrench of Christmas.
This is something that I didn't really realized.
Yeah.
Existed.
Okay.
A Bad Religion Christmas album.
What?
I bet this is a lot of fun. I'll be honest with you. I'm a newly found Bad Religion fan.
Okay.
100%. I was kind of late to the party on these guys for whatever reason. But they do, let's see, White Christmas.
Only 500 units.
Oh, only 500?
On gold vinyl.
White Christmas, Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Yeah, limited pressing, 500 units in the U.S. for the first time on gold vinyl. So here,
That's cool.
That'd be something cool.
I would maybe buy that.
That'd be fun.
If it was under 20.
You know what we should do? That's one of those things we should all chip in for $5 or take some record night money and use that to buy a Christmas record that we play every year. I mean, we got some good ones, and even it's tough to play the ones we got now, but that's pretty cool, though, man.
What?
See, I've always been a NoFX fan, and I knew Bad Religion. I knew Sublime covered Bad Religion, and I knew about him, and for some reason, I just never really collected them or got onto them for whatever reason. Makes no sense.
Do they do the Ball and Chain song?
I don't know. What are you asking me?
Do they do the Ball and Chain song?
What are you asking me? I don't know. We've been talking about a lot of soundtrack stuff here recently, And this one really stuck out to me. And actually, this is like the third or fourth week in a row we're talking John Carpenter shit here, dude. Music stopped. Nobody told me. Nobody told me.
I actually haven't monitored it at all.
Yeah, that's... Oh, not... That's,
Should I?
I'm thinking of Social Distortion, not Bad Religion. Sorry.
Okay.
Social Distortion's a little more rockabilly, right?
What? All right. Moving on.
Social Distortion, they're a little more rockabilly than...
We're past that. Past all of it.
Am I right?
Oh, no. They're not
I'll look it
rockabilly.
up.
They're not rockabilly. No. Escape from New York, a Waxwork release that's out today. Waxwork does some amazing stuff. And have you sat down and listened to the entire Escape from New York soundtrack, John Carpenter?
The whole thing? No.
Fuck, it's good, man.
Is
it's
it?
so goddamn good, dude. It's really good.
They re-released it?
Today.
Is it like a new... He redid it? He probably redid it.
I don't know. But it's on some colored vinyl and whatever. Oh my god, it's really good. Now my problem, I love the way that Waxwork does it, and it's got a vote of confidence. And let's pose this question. A vote of confidence from a certain label, let's say. Let's say you're really into a band, it's a weird, obscure band from the 90s, Steve.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know it. But it's going to get reissued, and it gets reissued by this label that you know. They don't fuck up. How much is that worth to you? Versus like, oh, it's coming out on Boot Square Records. And you're like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's
really serious.
probably worth a little more. I mean,
I'm saying $5.
$5. I'd say $7.
Okay? $5 to $10. Fair? If
$7.50.
if a band you really love gets reissued on a label that you're automatically like, oh yeah.
Back to Black.
You know, I will say
Yeah.
I'll say one thing about a label that I really respect and I really love is K-Scope. That's where a lot of the Porcupine Tree and I think now some of the new Osric Tentacles and that whole genre of British neo-prog. Great label. It seems like every K-Scope album I have has some pretty... I mean, it can be removed. You have to clean the record really well, deep clean it, but it's always got some kind of noise on it, which just drives me insane because you would think with this type of music, you really want it pretty pristine.
Well, and you know, like certain labels have that reputation.
Right.
So if I see like...
They'll clean, but
especially...
you know.
What's the one, the Back to Black?
Back to Black, that's a lot of my black metal stuff.
I really like those.
That's who does those Burzum reissues that I have, is Back to Black.
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm interested to hear. I mean, for me, I think it's $5. It's $5 worth for confidence. That I'm really into a band called Relative Ash from the 90s. Probably none of you motherfuckers know who Relative Ash is. It's a band I really dug in the 90s. They're going to come out with a reissue. And it comes out on fucking Dick Switch Records. And I'm like, I don't know. And it's $15. But if it comes out on some reputable... Rod Neezy's going to put it out, and it's $20, I'd probably be a lot more likely to be like, all right. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Are you into this band?
What band?
The band you're talking about.
Relative Ash? I'm really into Relative Ash. Anyway.
Relatively.
You're getting really serious.
I get serious sometimes. God damn it. So serious. I'd love somebody get me a beer. Actually, I got to piss and I need a beer. Fuck.
Man, that's awesome.
Now we're going to talk about what we played.
That's awesome, dude. It's freaking awesome.
We got some marbles coming up.
You need a piss bucket back there.
Oh, we could get like I would say a 2-liter, but I'll fill a some bitch in 2-liter up. No time.
You need to turn that mannequin into a fountain.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen me piss before or not, but I'll fill up a 2-liter, no problem.
Did I tell you how many 2 liters I had to pull out of my basement after my?
I remember this story. Let's get it. You can't tease and then come in with something like that.
Okay, never mind. Too personal.
This show's never too personal.
All right, I think I need to leave at this point.
All right, so we're doing what we played. Started out with some stuff, man, like I said, oh, baby. Brand new Call of Duty started out at like 7:30 tonight. Crispy-ass fucking snipes. I'm going to post some clips. You guys don't even know about it. Woo! That ended abruptly, and then I was like, oh, shit, it's like 8:33. I was like, got to put some records on, man. Went over to the Jazz Stack, grabbed this record. I was like, oh, shit, man, we played this in a little bit. This is called... This looks like... New Directions. Jack D. Johnsonette. No, Jeanette. Jack DeJohnette. I thought this was a Chase record. I'll be honest with you. I thought this was Chase. You know, the like Fusion Chase guys? This is not Chase. Jack DeJohnette. New Directions. Oh, and look, Metal Theologian. Just for you, baby. But this will prove you wrong. This will prove you wrong. Look at what this is on. The wonderful, the beautiful ECM. This record is funky and weird as fart. This record, it's good. It's good. Don't hate on it. I'm telling you, this will change your mind. Not overall, but this would give you a glimmer of hope for ECM. Kick-ass record. 100%. Hello? Steve's on his phone. People already called you out earlier.
What was that?
I don't give a shit.
Telephone Steve.
I'm finding you pertinent information.
Okay.
For the show. It's all content.
Jack DeJohnette played with Miles Davis. Oh, man. That's a great record, man. I wouldn't steer you wrong. Little Dijonais. Pulled out a little Machine Head. I rarely go for this record when I reach for Deep Purple because it's a little down the middle for me, but not. I mean, it's kick-ass. Of course. It's like saying, I mean, I don't know, Zeppelin 4 is pretty good. I put it in the same kind of category as like Zeppelin 4. When I feel like, man, we ain't listened to Zeppelin in a while, I rarely reach for Zeppelin 4. Because, like, 6 of the tracks are on the fucking radio. Now,
it's a great album.
But it's a great album. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with Stairway to Heaven, Christ.
It's so good.
Same with Deep Purple, you know, and even specifically when I go for this record, I never play the side that has Smoke on the Water on it because it's all over the fucking radio. But that's a mistake because not only is that a kick-ass song, but the space trucking with an apostrophe is one of the best songs they do. And that's a mistake of mine. And part of that is
this is a great album.
That'd be a great song to cover.
I never want to not hear In Rock because I think In Rock and Child in Time is the best.
I love that.
One of the best rock.
I think it was
ever.
What video game had Highway Star right off the top of the game? You started playing.
I don't know.
So like driving a video game.
Oh,
It came out. What was that? Anyway,
I think this is the same vape Metal Theologian uses.
isn't that on that record?
actually, Lazy's one of my favorite songs on here. This is a great record.
Yeah, there's
My copy doesn't look that good.
That copy's okay. It's not terrific. Speaking of Metal Theologian, he did a nice Zappa video recently, and I talked about how he likes certain Zappa. He's kind of revisiting some Zappa records that he may have shit on early on, and finding some that he maybe had a little different feelings, and some that still, I don't like that one. I mentioned that for me, Zappa, it ranges from such the different styles of Zappa that I go through phases. I like the funny stuff. I like the weird, outlandish, this doesn't make any sense kind of stuff. And then the more structured, holy shit, this guy's one of the baddest-ass guitar players of all time stuff. And it just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But he said, he was mentioning this is one of his favorites, and it's one of my favorites as well, It's Weasels Rip My Flesh. Holy Lord. This is, I've not played this in a little bit. One of the greatest covers of all time, if not the greatest cover. And what a kick-ass record, man. Even the back cover, look at that. I always thought Frank Zappa looked like a Muppet. I think he's got a Muppet thing going on. Where I may have an Arn Anderson thing going on, I think he's got a a Muppet thing going on. Yeah, it's this is one of the kick-ass. I paid some money for this too. This is one of the first, like, oh, it's a used record, but I'm spending a chunk of money on it. But I was really happy to get it, and we still play the shit out of it all the time, man. Jay came in. This was a dig of the week for Jay. Was it last week, Jay? The Metallica. When was that from? Last week or week before? Nope, that was a 1 or 2 question. Not a yeah.
Yep.
What week? Last week? Okay. It was a dig of the week from last week for Jay. The Metallica's Death Magnetic. So I was really not familiar with this one at all. I gave up on Metallica a long time ago. 2008, Blackened Recordings. I totally gave up on Metallica. Could give 2 fucking shits about them. I'll be honest. It's a pretty good record. This kind of jams. When I heard anything... What's the one past the Black Album? I liked the Black Album for a long time, then I got to where I didn't like that one. But the next one that's got the blood and the semen on the cover, was it Loaded? What's that shit called? I don't like that.
This was good.
But this record, I really enjoyed.
2008?
2008. So, good for them. I'll put that in that category. Old dudes that, like, still cranking out some stuff, man. Yeah, 100%. This was a dig of the week from you from a couple of weeks ago, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
What was the deal with this? I don't remember.
Gators featuring Willie G, I think that's what that is.
Was this in the international section?
No. Where did I pick that up? I picked it up at Hippo.
94 Tough City, New York, New York.
It's one of these records that came out, another one like from people that were crate diggers. And they're like, yeah, this is one of those that you need to put out, and so that, it's probably, who produced this? Funky Delicacies. Tough City Records, but it's really cool. It's this guy's
super
like
funky
organ keyboardist.
It's like TV cop
Willie
show.
Willie T is his name.
Willie T. That's the that's an old school beach guy.
And it's great. The first song is called Booger Man. But I love it that he spells Gators Gaturs.
Sure.
Cool.
It reminded me of it's like 70s cop show
Incorrect.
Funky. Yeah. That's 70s cop show funky. It's like chase music. Yeah, don't forget about Willie Talk. Willie Talk. I don't know, Willie? Whew. I said in the chat when you played this, Steve, I'm even though this is just a single, I guess, or like a maxi single.
There's 3 songs on one side, I think.
I'm jealous of this one. I don't have any butthole surfers.
I have 2, and they're both 12 inches, and one's called Cream Corn.
Oh, I do have one butthole surfers.
And they're both the same. They're like 12 inches, but there's like 2 or 3 on each side.
I got that one called, it's got something weed related.
This is on,
remember that? Oh, look at that. Let me show that back cover.
Alternative Tentacles.
Oh, yeah. Let me show that cover.
2008.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What the hell is going on there?
But what I love is there's a song. The first song is like, there's a time for whatever, and there's a time for God, and the last shit I took was pretty fucking up.
Yeah.
That's from the first time I ever heard that, and the first time I ever heard the Butthole Surfers was we had a Halloween party. And before we got, all the people that were putting on the party, it was me and my friend Matt Alston, the painter, and Jack Mamias. We took turns picking songs, and one song that Matt had put on there was that song, and I had no idea what it was, and I was heavily on acid at the time. At the time that kicked in,
What's
and
that? Jerry?
It really kind of just blew my mind. So
just keep rolling.
Yeah.
Even if we gets off the edge, just keep rolling. No, that's fine. Go and take your break. That's fine. Let me tell you my butthole surfer story real quick. If you've not heard this, In 1988, I spent the night with my first Yankee friend. I had a Yankee friend from Michigan, and he also lived in Wisconsin. And went over to his house. I was just telling another side of the story earlier this week. Fiance made some eggs. I'm a recent convert into eating runny eggs. I like runny eggs now. So before I went all low carb and shit, I'd go get the breakfast plate that's got the bacon and the eggs, but I'd get my eggs runny, get a biscuit or some toast, sopping it all up with hash browns and all that stuff. And when you do a low carb thing and you can't really eat bread, it sucks because you can't sop.
Right.
So anyway, but I was telling her the story when I went over to my first Yankee friend's house in 6th grade, 1988.
Dude,
the morning
they consider everything above the Mason-Dixon line Yankee.
Yeah. Anything that wasn't part of the Confederacy is Yankees. It's down here still. But
talking about Wisconsin.
But anyway, they the next morning after I spent the night with this cat, he was like, "Hey, my mom wants to know if you want a fried egg." Because I call them eggs up there. You want a fried egg? And I was like, yeah, I'll eat a fried egg. Go downstairs, and we sat around the table, and the plate comes out. It's bacon, a piece of toast.
Potatoes.
No potatoes.
No potatoes?
No.
Oh, man, we always have potatoes.
But I cut into this egg, and it's like starts gushing all over the plate. And I go, oh my God, this egg's raw. And the whole family starts laughing at me because my mom is really against runny eggs. So she mashes the yolk out and fries it all hard and shit. And that's our fried eggs. That's not really a Southern thing. My mom just didn't like runny eggs.
How old were you?
6th grade.
When you yelled out, "This is a runny egg"?
6th grade. And I'll eat shit off the floor. I'll eat shit out of the fucking trash can. That's the one time in my life where I'm like, I'm not eating this shit. This shit's raw. I wouldn't mess with it at all.
That's funny.
Anyway, nowadays I love raw, runny eggs.
Sure.
But the other side of this story is that was the morning after spending the night with my boy. The night before, like when you're going to sleep and stuff, he was like, man, because we were both into like heavy metal and Metallica and stuff like that. And he was like, hey, you ever listen to college radio? And I'm like, what do you mean college radio? Right? And he's like, there's a station. It's like comes from Guilford College. Like here in Greensboro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? And this station still exists and plays some cool stuff. And I'm like, no, I never heard it. And so he tuned it over, and they're playing all this crazy bonkers stuff, and we're like vibing out. Sixth grade. I'd never heard anything like this that wasn't like on like pop radio, you know what I mean? And then except for like metal and stuff like that. But then they played this song from the Butthole Surfers. I saw an X-ray of a woman passing gas. That's my experience. And I'm like, what? Did you hear what he said? And we were like laughing and like punching each other and like, what the fuck? And he's like, I saw an X-ray of a woman passing gas. And we laughed and laughed. And I was like, what's the name of the band? It's like the fucking Butthole Surfers. It's like, what? No way. You know, and that's my first experience with college radio and the Butthole Surfers were one and the same.
Wow, that's
and then the next morning I ate a raw ass egg. Or didn't eat one. Well, moving on.
Huh?
Steve? No, Jay? You got some splaining to do. Jay's new nickname on the program here is the Show Killer.
Oh, yeah.
Jay was saying, hey, go play 45 in between records. Like, yeah, go over and grab 45, throw it on. Hey, it's got a picture sleeve. Or you got the original sleeve? Sweet. Put it on. Put a record. We like records. Always? From Atlantic Star.
Yeah.
It's like the sixth grade slow dance.
Jay said the 88 prom song.
88. The 88 prom song.
Guys, this is,
It's probably right.
I mean,
Top 8 at 8 on 98.7.
it's...
You know the first song I ever slow danced to?
Oh, I forgot mine.
And this is funny because we talked about this earlier. It was Nazareth's "Love Hurts."
Oh, yeah.
And I remember halfway through the song, looking over, and I saw my mom standing there.
What? Your mom was there?
She had come to pick me up. It was like the end of the night.
No. You finally got the nerve up at the very end of the night, and
I didn't stop dancing. It was just like
Aaron says Steve's first slow dance was something that Moses was singing.
You motherfucker.
Aaron's on edge tonight.
I'll remember that.
Let's what is my transition? I'm going to the stinger for that. Oh wait,
We should play a game.
we're not done yet.
Of marbles.
Not ad. Hold on. Should I sting back into me? Oh no!
You froze it up.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, is the show fucked? Nope, he's
Well,
back.
I don't know what happened, folks. Whoa.
Uh-oh, we might have a problem.
Scene transitions.
Don't do that again.
Oh, it didn't like that. Whoa, Mr. Computer said, don't do that again.
Might need to take a flush. Flush some shit.
I'm getting off of that.
Gotta
Let's
clear,
do a
you gotta
fade.
clear your cache.
How about a nice clean fade? The stinger. Oh, wow, he didn't like that. Steve, tell us about that. I don't
Can you
remember.
do a slow fade? How slow a fade?
Oh, you can. I can. Yeah. How many milliseconds?
Oh, like 20 seconds.
This is 300 milliseconds.
Do it like,
You can go bump
see
it
how
up.
high you
Let's
can
bump it
go.
up to
Just see how,
7.
see how high you can go.
Let's bump it up to 7.
That was
Okay.
pretty nice.
If I did like 1400, I bet it would be like what we call a 911 fade.
Oh, baby, that is so good.
Give me an American
That,
flag.
leave it there.
I think this young's only 65 years old.
Don't forget your trademark.
We're at least
You can
no.
do it with that dissolve.
What is it?
You had some trademark look you were going to.
Trademark?
It was
Oh
just-
no, that was for the open. That's for the new
But
open.
you didn't do it.
No, like a recorded open.
Okay.
No. Tell us about this record. Oh my God, I got my pee hole's hurting already.
Oh.
I had to change it back.
It's called the Eric Quincy Tate Group. It's their second album from 1972. This is a cool band. It was actually they were naval. They were enlisted in the Navy, I guess. And
Okay.
there's no one in the band named Eric Quincy Tate.
Really?
Eric is from the Animals was their favorite band. So it's Eric Burden.
No
Quincy
argument there.
Quincy was like Quincy, Massachusetts is where their naval unit was based. And then Tate was like just the name of some midshipman that,
Really?
that they
Says
thought
Grady
was
Tate,
real,
not
they thought
Grady,
was really
not
cool.
Grady Tate.
No.
Interesting. Just a name.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
So
So,
it's a cool. It's on Capricorn.
I mean, I'm guessing because of the cover, you took a second look and maybe gave it a
That's
listen.
definitely. When I saw the label, I was like, well, this has got to be cool. I don't care what it is.
Sure. And you asked for something out of my collection after that, which I was glad you did because
I mean, was that
wasn't on my radar tonight. But what a record!
Danny Joe White? Is that his name? There's a dude, Danny Joe White or something White.
Jesco White?
No.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I wanted to hear this album because I was pitching a friend of mine on wanting to do a good death in Texas.
USA.
A quick death in Texas.
Yeah, good song.
Yeah.
And good album.
So take a look at it.
Yeah,
This is yours, not mine.
that's right. You don't run out of here with it now. This was a Dig It a Week from last week, or week before last. That Nirvana boot, and listen to side B. Listen to side A last week, side B tonight, which is pretty fantastic. Penny Royalty, Scentless Apprentice, Lithium, and the Guitar Demolition, which is what's his nameless. God, I got pee so bad. Oh. Nope. Yeah. You guys have seen that. Just wanted to get the rest of it out on the show tonight. Now, Jay asked if he pull out a 45, and we're like, yeah, wait a minute now. Given what the hell you just did to us with this Atlantic Star, I don't know that this is not, necessarily such a great idea. But look at this, folks. Little James Brown with a sleeve. Little Smash Records. This is, I don't know if he showed this before or not.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, James Brown, Out of Sight. Other side is maybe the last. I can't tell which one's the B. Which one's the B? I don't know. You know which one's the B?
What? I think we heard out of sight. Out of sight.
Which one's the B and which one's the A?
Maybe last time it's the B.
I got an aunt that was a B.
I mean, I've seen other issues of this, and definitely the A side is out of sight, and that's what we played.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, you got 2 records here to talk about?
Do I?
Talk about these. I gotta take a piss.
Really?
Oh, it hurts. It hurts. I took one right before the show too. Let's look at your monitor.
Shit.
Look at your monitor.
All right, so I played next. I wanted to play a Desert Sessions album. I've got like 3 of them, which are like volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, and like 6 and 7. I don't think I have 4 or 5. But I think we listened to volume 2, which is Status Ships Commander Butchered, which is a kind of a cool. And it's a lot. I think they did a lot of mushrooms and just like let the recorder go. So it's some of it kind of can get to you if you're not in the mood. But it's really cool. And also played this Porcupine Tree album. I wanted to play Porcupine Tree, and this is the latest one I picked up. Nil Occurring. I think it's from 2008, maybe. But it was like one of their last. It's a great album. It doesn't have as many songs on it as some of the other albums. But the reason I wanted to play Porcupine Tree is a friend of mine. He told me the story. He was in Scotland. He was working for the guy who's known as Fish. It's not the PH band. It's the FISH English artist band. Who used to be, it was like the lead singer, or still is, of Marillion, I believe, which is a really, really popular prog band in England. And he had gone over there to work with him they were working on some enhanced CD. I'm not sure what his role was. But Stephen Wilson was also working on this project. Stephen Wilson, I think, might have been producing the CD because it was Stephen Wilson is one of the people you want to go to if you're doing 5-1 and all these really cool things. And but he got to know Stephen Wilson, and Stephen Wilson actually burned him a copy of his next album that he was putting out as Porcupine Tree, which is Signify. So he has a burned copy from Stephen Wilson's laptop of this album, which is a great album. And it came out, I think it was 1996. But it was just like, he told me the story, and so it was just like blew my mind, because I was like, I had no idea, because I was really, really into Porcupine Tree. So you're back. I think I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Boy, we're older, gentlemen. Tag. It's a tag match. It's a good old-fashioned tag match. I did want to take a second. Man. It was a regular situation. It turned into a hot caca real fast. I don't know what happened. We've been picking up some VHS tapes. We're kind of into tapes. You guys into tapes? Jay picked up one this week. And we watched it earlier. Folks, I apologize for even bringing this up, because this was some unnerving shit. That's the only way I can describe it. From Camera Artist Series, Marty Richard, Video Guide to Professional Photography, Breath of Fresh Air Portraits, Artistry in the Darkroom, and it's about photographing children. I mean, this is some unnerving shit. This is, if the FBI found you with this on your hard drive, you'd have some splaining to do. This is, folks, I implore you. We're gonna digitize this and put it on YouTube. Huh?
Found fuzzy. Let's get into personal. Listen to the personal
Okay.
segment of the show. You don't put
But I was just explaining, Jay, this VHS
also
tape.
disturbing.
It's so something else. Whoa, knocking stuff over.
so
What are you lurching over me for?
I can talk into the mic.
You all right?
So yeah, I picked this up at Goodwill this week. I bought a few actually. That was the first. We'll have to get this digitized for you so we can.
That's
play
what
this.
I said. We'll put it on YouTube.
Sorry,
or
I
something.
was outside talking to the fiance.
Okay.
We also watched What the Heck is Going On with My Hair? So apparently that was an infomercial back in the early 90s.
Yeah, Lori Davis, who's apparently a big king shit of Turd Mountain, and when it comes to hair design for the professionals. What's the other thing we watched?
I'm trying.
What is all this?
We didn't watch it yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We got the Raisinets. What's that say?
The
Sold
California
out?
Raisins 2 raisins sold out.
Yeah.
Did you call them the Raisinets?
What did I say? The California Raisins. Sorry. They had the Raisinets, right?
Yeah, like a chick fan.
Okay, yeah.
What?
Stop that.
Yeah. I'm dead serious, bro.
All right. We're into
then-
tapes. You guys into tape? Let's get into tapes.
This one's for my personal collection. This is
Oh,
Who's
look-
Harry Crumb.
Let's see.
Yeah.
You guys remember this movie? You
Yep.
better.
I don't see that one.
Or if you don't
too
remember this,
often.
you probably don't belong over here. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So we'll keep the
There's some good tapes.
we'll keep these three over here, so we can have these in the rotation.
Yeah. All right.
We'll digitize them.
Well, that's what we played. Now's a perfect time, folks. We're gonna get in some marbles. Woo, baby, saddle up, get you a good spot.
Oh, that's your phone.
It's time for some marbles.
Oh man, hey,
Just gotta bring this in here so I can capture
what are we
it.
doing here, bro?
Oh no.
What did we just play?
Huh?
Why am I talking like Steve?
I'm sure I don't know.
Steve, what am I doing here? Are you coming back?
No. Stay there.
Please, Steve.
Still dig.
All right, so if you see a track you guys want to enter,
Are we doing dig?
no.
I've got one.
Exclamation point,
Yeah, you do your dig, then I'll take it.
exclamation point, vote, and then a number. Exclamation point, vote with a number. We got to vote in for 26. Wizard, we got you in there, brother.
No spaces?
Huh? Exclamation point, vote, and then the number. No spaces. Land of no spaces.
Vote number. What? 0 to what?
I don't know. You got to look at the. You can't. Are you blind guessing?
Fuck you.
I don't know if I don't care. If I
Hashtag
care.
play.
69, motherfucker.
Okay.
Hashtag play.
That's crass. I don't care for it.
Come on, everybody.
Hashtag play, right?
69.
No.
69. 69.
Aaron's got to vote for 10 in. We got another 26. That's 2 for 26. I'm going to give you a couple more seconds, and then we're gonna go with what has the most votes.
Come on, team.
This is a Democratic Republic here.
Let's get the 69 team together.
All right, that's Jay. I appreciate the effort. It's not going to pass mustard.
Vote fraud.
Somebody down here voted for Irish Catholic. I appreciate the candor. We're not gonna address that at all. All right, I'm gonna see what's got the most votes.
I don't see any of these here. Is there two 26s?
I think there's two.
I think
There's two 26s.
Yeah, there's two 26s. That's it.
We're going for 26. Oh, Dave's Death Alley. I know some Daves. So now once this loads up, folks, you're going to want to hit exclamation point. Oh, it's like a little Plinko thing. Exclamation point play. Exclamation point play. Exclamation point play. Get in here. Let's get a good spot. Get up to the starting line. Figure out whether you want to compete like a winner. You want to sit on the sidelines like a fucking loser. Get in here. Get a good spot. Stretch out.
I'm working on
do the best. Just do your best you can. That's all I'm asking.
I'm working on this 60-year-old on Match.com.
What's her deal?
She's disabled.
She got any?
Whoa, how do I play here?
She got any annuities?
Hold on, is it still open?
What is?
Hashtag play.
Yeah, no hashtag. There's no hashtag.
This is just a qualifier for what?
It's starting to hurt.
Steve's foot's hurting.
We can do an ice bath. Slush bucket.
I brought some Advil.
I got some Advil. I was a 1995 Guilford County Athletic Trainer of the Year. I know how to do things.
I didn't get a prescription for it.
All right, let's get in here, guys. Oh, we got 11 folks. We got 11. I forgot we're playing.
Aaron says Steve needs a hover round.
or a lift chair to go up the stairs. That's
Down in my basement, in my studio.
I'd kind of be about that. 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna get a lift chair.
Let's go.
Lisa.
Let's
That's a
fucking
great
go.
idea.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'll just spend my HSA money.
Folks are jockeying for position. Oh no! Thank you for the little bump, Vance.
Dave's Death Alley.
Oh yeah.
So apparently people make these tracks.
Woo! Look at this blazing run! Stay on the track! Oh, come on! Boom! RC Pro-Am,
Didn't we do
motherfucker.
this one 2 weeks ago?
Maybe RC Pro-Am.
It's possible, Steve.
I do think this is the one. It's a good track, though.
Man, you
That's
guys-
why they voted for it.
You guys are getting straight RC Pro
Pro-Am.
right
They're
there.
remembering. Hey,
How do you not?
Whoa! Who's that?
hey, they're
Yes, sir.
remembering things that we're not remembering.
Zonkman.
Whoa!
Did you see that?
Nesvet.
He's
That was unnatural.
Nesvet.
right by you.
Killing it.
Holy Lord! Oh my God!
It's like Roy Hobbs out there.
I'm Roy Hobbs, your new right
Look
fielder.
at that! He went right through there.
You're the best,
You're
the best
you're ahead of
goddamn
me.
hitter I've ever
I'm on a
seen.
delay, like 2 seconds.
Oh my God! He didn't hit that boost. That's bullshit. How far back am I? Oh my God!
Good Lord. Nevset's
But
gonna,
he's got held
Why
up.
not call him Nevset? Nesvet's going to run away with this thing.
I know. I can't ever say the
Hard to
name.
say.
That's a Zonk man.
Yeah.
I just called him a Zonk man.
He's running
Shit.
away with this thing, man.
I just called him a
He
Zonk
won.
man.
That's a big time win.
Wow. Wow! 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 Wow!
What does a win get you around here? Good Lord.
Here I come limping in.
That's a distant second.
Man,
You get a dip in Steve's sack.
this is
Steve should have
This is-
pull
Do
it since
you
it
have that
says
graphic
sack.
yet?
no.
You never load that.
I know. I forget.
All right, I want
Show it on my phone.
Man, limp it in.
Aaron Griffin said, "Damn, that was a short one." That's what I heard.
Where did? Where is that graphic, Steve? I'll pull it in
Put
right
that
now.
on my
Hey,
said.
put that
where is
on
that
my-
graphic,
I don't
Steve?
know. I emailed it to you.
Put that on my
Email
tombstone.
or Facebook?
Damn, that was a short
I
one.
would have emailed it to you.
Nesvet says that's his first official win of the
Wow!
season.
Congratulations, dude.
Are we doing a season on this, like a points, like NASCAR?
We were. Let me look up sack on my email.
Should we
No,
compile?
no sack.
Should we start compiling records? though? Seriously,
I'm not gonna look
like
for that.
do it,
It'll
as a
take
po-
forever.
do it on a point system.
Let's look. Let's see the final result. No, you can do that. They do it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what season? Like what race are we in for the season? Man?
Wow! Look at that. 20-second difference, man.
Oh, there it is, right there. 6 races for Nesvet. Yeah. So he's the points leader.
Is-
Really? We have a point system?
No, that's the race we just did. But
wow.
apparently he said you can do a season on here.
Yeah, you can run like a sea. That's very cool, man. All right,
I'm really interested in this now.
let's get into it. That was a track record. 43 is the track record. No. Up here is for us. It's a track record for us. I'm sure. But up here in the top right,
It's just season.
Perna-Sopa.
Yeah, it says season.
Here we go.
Nesvet's in first place.
Where?
So,
The top left corner.
Hang on, that's not on. Yeah, it is. Oh, does he get something from Steve Sachs?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
Steve Sachs or Steve
Steve
Sachs?
Steve
Well,
Saxon.
we should let Steve do it since Steve, it's his sack. Huh?
Steve should pull it out with his foot.
The problem is I know my sack too well.
Okay, well it's a blind.
I'm gonna let. I want Jay to reach in my sack.
Okay.
Is it shuffled?
Hang on. I didn't do much shuffling.
I know.
For Nevset?
I know
Yep.
what I'm going for. But
Who's that again?
That's Zonk Man.
And who's that?
I, know, I think I got what I want. No, wait. All right, yeah, I think I got what I want.
All right. Oh boy. What do you got?
No, you do that.
No,
we talked about this.
Okay.
No, this doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
No. Jay pulled out the Kid Pig Studio, which, ironically enough, last week we pulled out Kid Pig Studio for DJ Thunder, so this would go with this. No. We can't do that.
No.
We can't do
That needs to go to whoever the hell you want it.
Yeah,
last
Dave.
week.
That's what it's. DJ Thunder. We got re-roll.
man.
No re-roll.
When you showed me what he wanted, I was like, hey, there's a manual that
There's
goes with
postage
that.
involved here. That we're not fucking around. No fucking around. There's postage involved.
Well, it comes out
Actually,
of my,
both of those cats are local.
and
So
it comes out of my pocket.
both of those cats are local.
Right.
DJ Thunder and Zonkman are local. So
Right.
All
we
right.
can meet up for a dig.
I think
and
this
do
is a
it.
good theme for the season.
Oh. I just put this in here, bro. You're going to enjoy this. This was something when we were cleaning up I found. It's called Sweet Tracks. Looks like a candy cane. I mean, a candy peppermint disc.
Dick.
So if you open this guy up, inside, it's got one disc in it. I thought it was several discs. It's something from Best Buy. It's a CD from Best Buy that has, let me just see what it has. Coldplay, Seal, Jewel, Chris Body, and Sting.
This is it's very of the period.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I thought they were supposed to be like holiday. This is like a holiday thing. You could put in like somebody's stocking.
That was like the Best Buy heyday of
Yeah, from like
late 90s probably.
no 2000, early 2000s, like an early 2000s Best Buy stocking stuffer thing called Sweet Treats. That's hilarious. Is it Surfer Sting or Crow Sting? What's that up there in the rafters? All right. Let's get into a little dig of the week action. Boom. I'm stoked about it. I got some stuff to show, even though it's not record albums. Jay, you got some stuff?
I got one record to show.
Steve's got some stuff. So let's get into it, Jay. We'll lead it off with you, so you can show us some of this
And get all
monster
this-
stuff you picked
I
up
just
this
picked
week.
up one.
No, you said you got a whole bunch of stuff, and it's all great.
No, I didn't.
4 records, all based
I went to this, so
$450.
So you hit me at a spot like it's walking distance from here,
Uh-huh.
called King Records in Archdale, North Carolina. It's a cool little
They're up there.
setup.
Look right there.
Yeah, and I spent a lot of time. I spent like 30 minutes in there talking to him. Because, like, basically, I was just trying to get out of the house, and it's not a job these days, you know.
Right.
And I still haven't heard anything back, by the way, from Dollar General this week. I'm getting kind of concerned.
You getting hung out there by Dollar General?
So, anyhow, so I went up to the record store and I saw this record last time I was there when I bought the Metallica one, and I kind of like just didn't get it for some reason, and so I got this before. It's the Foo Fighters' "Wasting Light." I got this back in, and that's a 2011 copy too. So,
Very cool.
So it'd been sitting for a while somewhere, and so I got a copy like 2012, 2013, something like that.
Oh, that's right.
And it was warped, so I had to take it back. And so,
but they didn't have another copy,
I
right?
didn't have another copy though. Yeah, when I took it back.
So you just had to like, that's it.
yeah, so I just didn't really come across one I wanted until now, and so it's kind of the right price, and so I went ahead and got it.
I've said for the longest time that like
Jay, with a piece of cheese.
need a piece of cheese.
Who cut the cheese?
You guys cleanse your palate with a piece of cheese for dig of the week.
But
I'd said for the longest time that I was such a big Foo Fighters fan, coming off of being such a Nirvana fan, and then I think they got so immensely popular, I kind of dropped off. But I'm missing a lot of great music in there.
yeah, they did a documentary about that record. Like it was recorded in Dave Grohl's garage or something like that, and they converted it into a studio. And they brought Bob Mould from Husker Du for a song of like vocals, and I think maybe rhythm guitar on a song. Chris Novoselic, I think, came in and did something on a track, and it was all on tape too. And the guy there was telling me like he had heard people that bought CDs that had like a piece of the master like tape, like a 2-inch piece of it, like in on with the CD.
Wow.
They
That's
cut up
that's
and
very
threw
cool.
in there. So
It's funny.
he's like, yeah, man, your record might have it. You never know. It does have the digital download actually that expires.
In 2011?
No, in like 6 weeks.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
12/31/2020 is when it expires. So it's yeah, so it's like good for exactly 10 years, I guess.
You know, it's funny. Speaking of Jerry from King Records,
Yeah.
he mentioned, I think we were talking about both really liking Dinosaur Jr. a lot.
Yeah.
And he said he saw him down in Charlotte, and he said the band that opened for him was Sweet 75, which is Chris Novoselic's band.
Yeah.
Which most people don't even know anything about Sweet 75. But a great band. I really dug them.
Cool.
Anyway,
Jerry
saw him.
Jerry knows his music. I
Jerry
think.
knows his stuff, man.
You do
Oh,
one,
hey,
and we'll
can I
Yep.
tell that turntable bit he told me about the Victrola thing?
Let's do
real
it.
Quick?
Let's do it.
You're done, Jay.
Okay.
I said you're done!
Next week.
No shtick.
Next week.
You can't work on shtick.
Victrola turntables. You know?
Yeah. No. Don't
No.
Steve.
don't
Come on, Steve.
don't shit talk, Jay. You don't know who's watching.
No.
I think he watches the program.
Good turntable.
He watches the program.
$79 turntable.
Oh yeah, the
The 120. That's what I'm talking. Different out of 120.
The V.
Suitcase.
No, the Victrola put out the 120 like the legit
Well,
turntable.
come over and tell the story.
Oh, Victrola put out a legit turntable.
Yeah. Like
Oh.
they're known for like Crosley's, and they put out a legit like 120 like that. It's like
Okay.
$179. They're selling like hotcakes,
Selling like hotcakes.
as they say in Florida.
All right, so I didn't make it to a record store this week, but what I did do is I went into a couple of Goodwills, and one I went into a couple of thrift stores. One thrift
By the way,
store.
Jay and I are working on a new character scene.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll work it out. We're flushing it out. We're fleshing it out.
Yes.
So anyway, I went into the first thrift store. This is both in the same town, in Kernersville. Went into a church thrift store, and the only thing I found, and man, it was I wanted it real bad, was Commando on VHS. Had it for $0.25, and all I had was like a 20 and a card, and they don't do cards for less than like $10 or something crazy. And I'm like, I'm not breaking a 20, so I didn't get Commando. I wanted it. Actually, I looked around on the floor in the store. That's one of my tricks. My mom said, I told my mom the story, and she said, "Did you go back in your car and look for a quarter?" And I was like, actually, I did do that. And one of my other tricks, walking around looking like this in the floor of the thrift store, I have found enough money to buy a tape or a record or something.
Really?
Yeah. Just by looking in the floor, and change that is falling out of people's pockets. That's happened probably. I've never talked about it on the show before. Never told anybody.
I used to make a lot of money in the break room.
10 times. Yeah, it's a different story. But no, probably 10 times in my record collecting career, I have found enough change on the floor in the thrift store to purchase what it is that I was looking for. Because it was like, oh, we don't take cards. Or if you buy with a card, it's got to be $5 or whatever. And I'm like, well, this is 50 cents. And I've got 38 cents. And I march around the store, and I find a couple of pennies. And then I find a nickel. And I'm like, bam, quarter, motherfucker, that's mine. And I walk up to the counter with the change and buy the VHS tape or whatever it is. I've never talked about that before, but it's literally happened to me 10 times. Anyway, I didn't buy it that day. The next day I went back in the same town, went to an actual Goodwill in the town, and records, they had a lot of records, but it was a lot of nonsense records, stuff I wasn't really interested in. Did find some CDs and some cassettes in this place. Really cool cassette I found is a Cassingle. When's the last time you bought a fucking Cassingle? Probably never. This is Breeders.
No, I've got a single.
Did you go to
This is-
Archdale?
I've got a
This is the Breeders Cannonball Cassingle.
dude. I've got a Beatles single.
Really?
That's a great song.
"Free as a Bird" came out when they did the anthology,
This
and it came free with the album.
side 2 of this has Lord of the Knights and Crow Aloha, both which I don't think are on the Last Splash on the album.
But singles are cool.
2 unreleased songs on here. This actually fetches a little bit of a price.
Nice thing about a single is the tape's not going to wear out as easily as like a full album.
Not spinning as fast? Or?
It's too much weight pulling on it
Oh.
over the years.
The other cassette I pulled out in there was, and I got a couple of things to kind of, as an homage here, to our boy Chromium Dioxide, who the first video I saw from his channel was talking about Samantha Fox. And I saw this in there. This was 50 cents. Samantha Fox's Touch Me on cassette for 50 cents.
That's the black one. It had the black thing on it, too.
Yeah, I bought it. And I'll be honest with you, the first several songs kind of jam. Like, I'm really into this. It kind of trails off. I'm going to be honest. It toward the end of the record, there's a couple of covers in here, and it kind of trails off. But the first few songs, jam. I'm really into that. I'm really into it. And actually, when I got into the CD side of things, I saw this, which is this may be the first one, I guess. 87. It's the Samantha Fox on CD. And I just couldn't. I haven't listened to this one. But man, I couldn't pass it up. It's top of the mind, man, because I listened to the tape. Are you listening to me, Jay? I listened to the cassette. I didn't listen to the CD yet. But I'm stoked. You can see us in there. You can see how the show's done.
You listened to the cassette in your car, didn't you?
I listened to the. I do have a cassette player still in my car.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I
want an 8-track player for mine.
Yeah.
Dude, I looked at that Ford LTD today.
A Ford LTD?
Yeah, like Bose.
Our friend Don has a turntable in his old Mercury.
Oh, that's right.
That was cool as hell. Of course, I would never drive down the road listening to records, but
no. This is something I picked up. I'm really stoked to have picked this up. The Smiths singles. You ever seen this? You familiar with this?
No. That's nice.
Yeah, I should have looked this up to give you a little more information. Some of you guys probably know. There's 18 tracks.
I may want to burn that.
Came out in 95. Hand in Glove, The Charming Man, What Difference Does It Make? Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now, William, It's Really Nothing, How Soon Is It Now? Shakespeare's Sister, That Joke Wasn't Funny More, The Boy with the Thorn in His Side, Big Mouth Strikes Again, Panic, Ask. I mean, it's just all the singles. Pretty stoked to pick that up. I mean, the Smiths have their damn place. When it's time to listen to some Smiths, it's time to listen to some Smiths, you know what I mean? And nothing else will do. That's one of those bands, when you want to hear it, nothing else will do. Maybe The Cure.
One of the best uses of twin reverb amp of all time.
What is?
That How Soon Is Now.
Oh. Oh, yeah. And the other thing I actually picked up, and I was kind of pissed off because I have this rule where in thrift stores I won't pay more than $1 for a CD. All these were $1.50. But and so I picked up 3 more. But check these out. This is Thelonious Monk's The Complete Blue Note Sessions. This is a 4 CD box set. There's 1, 2. Oh my God! And that was broken. 3, and you guessed it, 4. And that was really cool. And I was like, oh shit! I wish it had the little thingy to go with a little box. But I did write some stuff down. From the 47 sessions that led off the set through the 58 live recordings at 5 Spot with John Coltrane, who's on this box set chronicles the development of one of the most unique and creative American musicians. The first CD dates entirely from 47, wow, which is like Bebop City. By 51 on the second CD, we have a gorgeous version of Ask Me Now. Reflections on the third CD has Sonny Rollins caressing the melody in an almost languid tempo, followed by classic Misterioso with J.J. Johnson, who we love here on the show, trombone player, and Horace Silver on piano. The Monk Coltrane live cuts on the 4th CD are incandescent. All in all, this set is both enlightening with a number of alternate takes, and its scope and delightful as sheer musicianship. I mean, this is it. for Thelonious Monk, I mean, this is fucking it. In a 4-disc set that just happened to be kind of cha-cha-cha-cha-cha in a Goodwill shelf. And I'm like, that looks like something. It's pretty desirable. And, I mean, even if it's not, fuck off. This is going in my collection. Holy Lord. Alongside Samantha Fox. So, somebody do something about it. I'm excited. But, no records. I've struck out on records. And that's all right sometimes, you know? It's not always about going to the record store every week and doing the thing. And this week I struck out on records in the thrift store, but I scored on CDs. So that's how it is.
I've actually got some records, though.
Well, let's get into it.
Okay. So, Election Day.
Yes.
I spent...
Let's do another shot.
I was shadowing reporters to get B-roll for our POP, which is proof of performance. Like, you know, we were there when this went down, and here's a picture of this guy.
Number one at 6, number one at 5:30.
I had a lot of time to kill because I had to get the morning reporter, and she was off by noon, and I had to get the evening guy.
I was off by noon.
He comes in late because it's election day. He's gonna be working late, so.
Hey, salute everybody! Get you a little something.
I ended up stopping at a place, getting a really good cheeseburger and a slice of pie.
Ooh, I like this way this sounds.
That was a really good restaurant in Greensboro.
What's
something pie, some kind of pie place. Anyway, and I went to a Goodwill. I think I hit 2 or 3 Goodwills. Well, I ended up getting this. I showed this on Facebook.
Neat.
Show this over here. This is the Harmonica Harmoniers.
I love shit like this.
The first side is all Christmas music, and the second side is all like gospel. But there's like 30 people in the group, and 20 of them play the harmonica.
Local joint?
Yeah, it's a retirement community in Charlotte.
Sweet.
And so these are residents of the community. Their little resident band, and someone plays an organ.
They're super dead.
20 of them play harmonica, and there's like on the. It's funny because they mention on information. They mentioned the average age is 77.9.
Wow, these guys are super dead by now.
Their total years represented are 2,339.
Wow,
and the average ratio of men to women is 1 to 8.
Men to women 1 to 8.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I like them odds, baby.
So, but I'll tell you, if you're looking for an album to put you in the Christmas spirit, this is not the one.
Oh, it's not the one.
To hear these people play Joy to the World and everything's in the key of C because that's the only harmonica they all owned was a C harmonica, which is the common one you pick up when you're in Sears and you want a harmonica. You get a C.
Right.
So everything's in the same key, which is kind of weird because it just kind of goes from one to the next and they don't ever change.
Sure.
So it doesn't really put you in the Christmas spirit.
Okay.
But it's it was a kind of a cool pickup.
Oh yeah, I love shit like that. That's the equivalent to the like picking up the VHS
tapes.
This
is a really stupid record. This is one of those stupid records, but it got some radio play.
Oh, dude. Seriously?
The Curly Shuffle.
I love this. What?
You can have it.
What?
You can have
it.
No. Yeah, go ahead. I really...
Curly Shuffle?
Yeah!
That's right up your alley.
You do the Curly Shuffle.
Yep.
The Curly Shuffle. This was what they used to promote. Three Stooges used to air on a independent station here locally, like Saturday evenings, and they used this to promote it.
That's cool. So I came across this.
Take a shot.
A shot. Another shot.
You poured it.
Goldschlager.
Cheers them up, baby. Yeah, I know you drinking over there, Brad. Woo. Matches up, baby. One to one, baby.
That'll warm you up. So I found a compilation. It's a Herbie Mann compilation.
Big red gum.
E2.
Oh, neat.
E2 flute.
Never seen this. Dude, all the times we've talked about Herbie Mann on the show, I've never seen this.
It's a Verve compilation.
No, what, like Black and Silver?
Yeah, look at it. It's not in great shape.
Whoa.
But I love the Verve and I love Herbie Mann, and I've never seen this before.
No way.
I think it's a double album.
Oh, nice gatefold.
And it's a compilation. It's a compilation from like 72 maybe. Yeah, that's a really cool gatefold.
Yeah. Man, that's what it's all about.
Or 74, 72, 73.
Love it.
It says MGM. Did they buy the Verve?
I don't know.
So I got another Alex Taylor album. If you remember, I picked up that one called Dinner Time. And he's the brother of James Taylor.
That's right.
On Capricorn Records.
Right.
This is called With Friends and Neighbors, and one of his friends is his brother. Look at that Capricorn label. I've never seen a Capricorn like that before. That might be the early Capricorn.
70s?
So this is the album before Dinner Time. It might be his second album or his first, but James Taylor's on this as well as who else is on there? Let me see that for a second.
I didn't show the cover very well, but that's got a little gatefold action to
it's
it.
James Taylor and King Curtis.
What?
Yeah.
King Curtis?
King Curtis.
This little guy named King Curtis.
Come on.
Hey, Fuzzy Bug.
King
I
Curtis.
like the other album better, but maybe that one will grow on me.
Dude, King Curtis is...
So I pitched my wife the fact that she could order an album if I could order an album. So she wanted the other Dukes of Stratosphere. So the two Dukes of Stratosphere albums are hers. This is the first Dukes of Stratosphere called Sonic Sunspot, I believe.
And remind us of where Dukes of Stratosphere has come from?
It's the band XTC.
Right.
Which really I missed the boat on in my younger days. I totally missed the boat on it.
Yep.
But I was living it at the time.
The VC totally hit me to XTC.
And
100%.
I looked at them as it's like Spandau Ballet, or it's like it's like
Derek Higgins is a big fan.
I was like not, but they actually started in '76 and are really really a great band. Actually, the Dukes of Stratosphere was, I think, what they had pitched to be the initial name of the band, but they thought it was too trippy.
Oh, really?
So it became a side project. But this one's cool. But it's the other one is seems like an original album, whereas this one seems like an homage to many bands that influenced them. Like there was one song that totally sounds like Small Faces. It's got a little girl telling a story. And then there's one song that sounds like a early David Bowie, where he had like that weird high octave double on his voice. It sounded like a gnome or whatever. And then there's another song that's, if you hear it, you're like, that's totally something from Pet Sounds. So it's like an homage to all these. And I think there's another one that reminded me of Small Faces, like a Steve Marriott thing. So it's like they totally are giving homage to all these,
awesome
psychedelic influences. It's a pretty cool album, though.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So she got that one, and I got the Osric Tentacles 2020 release that just came out. This is I mentioned earlier on K-Scope, so I was a little wary, but it sounds great.
We talked about it a few weeks ago,
and it's on kind of a cool. Let's see what. Let me see what it looks like. Oh yeah, it's on like turquoise. Turquoise vinyl, blue. Maybe it's bluer than turquoise.
Oh, it's bluer than turquoise, baby.
But and I think a lot of the members of the original group are on this. Not his brother, of course. I think he's passed, but
John Osric,
Edwin,
Billy Tentacles.
It's a great record, and I definitely want to put it on right after the show.
Yeah.
Get a stick or something.
Do I got a stick?
Oh, by the way, it's called.
You can use to rub the cat with without having to bend over.
Did you show that? It's called Space.
No.
Space for the Earth.
Man.
So you space rock, and he's still tuned into all that.
Is this an older record or
no? It's 2020.
Brand new
it just
record,
came out.
not a reissue.
No, it's a new issue.
Man,
First
I think
edition.
I talked about this a few weeks ago.
You did,
Yeah.
and that's what sent me to getting it.
You
I was unaware.
Had to order it, right?
I did. And
From the record store?
No, Jonathan ordered it for me.
Nice.
Yeah, I like to go.
Some of those.
I like to go through Jonathan when I can.
Yeah.
And I think he's happy to hook me up with shit like this.
Yeah. I wish he would stock a couple of those or something.
Yeah, I think
Because like
smaller places are afraid to take risks like that. Though.
I know the overhead behind that, but my kind of line of thought on this is I walk in, I'm like, okay, well, let's go see what's in the used pile. And if I don't have...
We did a shot for her.
if I don't have Bam 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 in the used bin,
right.
I'm gonna go get that Osric Tentacles reissue.
Right.
But if I'm going to the used bin, I'm like, oh, there's these jazz records that, oh, no. I have to buy these. Then I pass on those. But eventually I'll come back and buy those.
Right.
So they'll get gone. But who wants to sit on overhead for 6 months? I understand that. But anyway.
Well, you know, that a good example is that Insurgents album that you bought.
Yeah.
He had that out there for a while.
It was on the wall
at his store for a while before it got gone by you. So it's that kind of risk. That's
how long you want to sit on it. Yeah,
it's a great album, and you know it is, but you don't know if enough people know it is that they're going to pull it off your shelf within 2 weeks.
Right, and that's the just like taking the risk and flipping something off of like Goodwill. You're like, oh, I found this toy. It's super rare, but I've talked to 30 people and nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Somebody online is going to be like, oh my God, and going to want to spend $200 on it. But it might take you 6-8 months, a year to get the money out of it that you want to spend on it. So is it worth putting up the money up front, to flip the...
Right.
Anyway, there's more to life than what you're living.
Who's the boss? Who's the boss?
Take a chance and face the wind.
Now's the time. You're the one.
You're making up lyrics.
I am. I don't know your songs.
I don't care for it.
I don't know your songs that I actually lived through, but I didn't watch them.
Hey, Fuzzy.
I didn't watch.
That was more of a Steve Wariner version.
What else? What else we got? What else we got?
That's it for Dig of the Week. That's all I got.
Let's take a quick break. We got a couple of chip chat things coming up. We got a so to speak. Stay tuned, please, for Christ's sakes. I'm gonna cut the. I'd say I'll cut the music off, but it's not fucking playing because nobody told me it's not playing.
Hey, have you ever?
Nobody told me.
Have you ever submitted a new release, like something that no one's ever had on Discogs? Have you done that before yet?
Yes. No.
It's kind of a pain in the ass.
I know,
but it's kind of you kind of get off on doing it though.
Makes your asshole hurt.
But you kind of think like I did this.
Yeah, except I literally only care about me. So none of that's.
I mean, I go to great lengths to try and fill out all. But you know what's really fucked up is they have like 8 categories. Like when you pick genre of music, there's only like 8 or 10, and that's so effing ridiculous. Because there's like
Steve's rant.
There's like so many more that to choose from. Why don't they just make the list a little more robust? Like you have to make like. What was the example I was trying to figure out? It might have been like Latin jazz that I was doing. It was like there was no. No, it wasn't that. That would be like jazz. That's too close. Never mind. Back to you,
dude.
Well, all right. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break. We'll do it live on a Grown Man Record Night.
Really tried.
We were doing something.
I'm Captain Lou Albano talking to you about drugs. Kids, don't be afraid to say no. Anyone that asks you to use drugs is not your friend. Drugs can and will kill. Remember, don't be afraid to turn to your priest, your rabbi, your minister, your moms, your dads, your teachers, because drugs can kill. And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Please.
If you order a new Buick Regal by May 30th equipped with chrome-plated wheels, custom air conditioning, tilt wheel, freedom battery, lower body side molding, body side stripe, and bumper guards, you'll get sport mirrors, custom steering wheel, visor vanity mirror, protective side molding, door edge guards, electric clock, and a headlamp on indicator at no extra charge. Regal's 7 for 7 option offer. If you're thinking about a mid-sized car and you're not thinking about a Buick Regal, maybe you'd better think again.
Just checking the traffic. Cookie Crook, this scheme to get Cookie Crisp isn't taking off. Who can blame me? It looks like little chocolate chip cookies. And it's part of this complete breakfast.
If you like cookies, you'll love Cookie Crisp. You could be an instant winner of a Jazz Transformer. Millions will enter. 25,000 may win. It's a free game card, especially marked boxes of Cookie Crisp cereal. Or write to Post Office Box 8512, Westport, Connecticut, 06888.
Aliens have taken over the Earth. Every moving vehicle is theirs, and so is the land. You and you alone have captured one of their flying saucers. Can you beat the aliens with their own machine? You can. If you're fast, if you're accurate, if you don't lose your nerve, you are the space jockey. The fate of the Earth is in your hands. Yours in this new cartridge from U.S. Games. Space Jockey. Fly it if you can. Space Jockey. Beat it if you can. Space Jockey. Sweaty palms are guaranteed with U.S. Games.
John.
No.
And I've invited him to the show, and he said he wants to come do the show. He can tell the story.
I don't want anybody named John here.
But he was in England working for the lead singer Marillion. He's also known as Fish. He was putting out an album, an enhanced CD, and I don't know what his role was in putting out an enhanced CD, but he also worked with Steven Wilson. And Steven Wilson became friends with him. I told this story.
No?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Earlier tonight?
I just remember now that I told this story already.
What did I text? You text yourself something that I was going to say. It's on your phone. Look on your phone.
What?
Look on your phone.
Look at my phone.
You text yourself something that I was supposed to talk about tonight.
I told Mexican.
You. Oh, yeah. Funny story. If you folks remember, the Boss Man. Funny.
God bless his soul, where it may be at this moment in time.
Where am I? Leech Skate. Sure.
Boss Man.
Boom. The Boss Man, who you guys... Old school record night guys will definitely remember the Boss Man.
He was our boss.
He was our boss, for real.
He was probably the best boss I've had.
Oh, absolutely. He was like having I always said, it's like having a Beastie Boy for one of your boss. Your boss. And but anyway,
for one of your boss.
For one of your boss. He texted me today. He said I was in a Mexican restaurant and my server called me Boss Man. So obviously he's a fan of the show. He's a fan of the program.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, he called him Boss Man.
Boss Man. I have here's your order for you, Boss Man.
Yeah. Whoa. I choose, so to speak.
Are we already doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, we already had a commercial break?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I have another Reading draft. I think we've done their...
At a Reading, PA?
We've done their cola or whatever they call it, and we've done their root beer maybe, or orange soda. I don't know. This is called Citrus Twist. Don't you fuck this up, man.
Reading, PA, though.
Reading, PA.
That's where I went to the Aircraft Museum. I had a freelance shoot up there.
Yes, you did, for the smoking people.
Yep. RJ Reynolds. Citrus Twist. Now, what do they regard as...
It looks like pink lemonade, is what I'm guessing.
It does look like that.
What do you think? It's pink.
Carbonated water, cane sugar, all extra
You're going to
flavor.
carl it in the age of COVID?
Oh, yeah. Oh, get a cup. You get a solo cup?
Are we gonna be healthy about this?
Hey, Jay, would you grab a solo cup? Or you grab a solo cup? All right. No. Jay's too busy telephoning. Jay's got an electronic telephone. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. Jay's got an e-phone over here.
E-phone.
He's been e-phoning women. Some of these women, they'll show you...
This is perfect, dude.
You'll show you a vagina right on the...
This is perfect. Look.
I mean, it's worth a lot of money.
Take destroyed now.
These are worth a lot of money.
I don't give a shit. Here.
Look.
Jay, you want some?
No.
Muppet Magazine. These are some collectibles. They're worth a lot of money.
Like $3.50.
So let's drink out of them. All right, so that's the bottle. Did you show the bottle?
I did, I think. Well.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
This is from Reading, Pennsylvania.
Where I tell you, I did a freelance job up there.
Heavily for Joe Biden from what I hear.
I left the makeup kit up there. I had to go back and...
You left the makeup kit?
Yeah, I had to turn around and drive an hour and a half to go back and get it.
We have Kermit the Frog here as the...
Somebody look these up. What year is this?
Edition of the year.
Does that say
it's
95?
It's right there.
95. I can't read that.
1985?
Is it 85 or 95?
I think it's 85. $1985.
85?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes, sir.
Wow. 1985
Cheers.
cups.
Wow. It survived
Muppet Magazine.
3 Mile Island. Wow, that's not pink lemonade. What is that?
It's light and crisp and citrusy. Refreshing, even.
I guess it's like a citrus, a sweet citrus.
It is
that
sweet.
They've added strawberry to, because usually to get things to turn pink in the citrus world, you put strawberry in it.
Yeah.
That's the secret to pink lemonade.
Or food coloring.
Wow.
It's a nice, refreshing. It's sweet.
It's real sweet, but it's really good.
I mean, in a normal day, you take about half of that and about half of that.
Yeah.
Wow. Think about that for a second.
I'd rather do vodka.
I mean, I don't want that at all right now. But imagine cinnamon mixed with this.
Imagine? What the fuck are you talking about? Imagine.
I'm just saying.
Imagine there's no heaven.
No, I want some of it. Just a little dribble drab. Like an old man piss on it.
Goldschlager, by the way, if you've forgotten.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Wow.
I told you.
It takes that sweet away, but it takes also some of that kick away from the honey, from the sweet syrup.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's a perfect blend.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Well, that's my skills as a mixologist.
That was my idea.
Yeah, but I was the one who did it.
Yeah, that's really good though.
Delicious.
That's
Goldschlager and Redding Draft Citrus Twist. We should call the folks at Redding Draft and tell them how good it is with Goldschlager.
You got a number?
I'm sure that our friend... Oh, I do have a phone number.
Okay.
You got a phone?
Oh, I got a phone, baby.
All right, 610.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to pay for this. 372-2565. Reading
PA.
ReadingSodaWorks.com.
It says Reading Soda Works. I need to dial 911. Hello?
This is the fire chief. Anybody got an answer? You don't even have an answer machine?
They ain't got no British chick. I don't give a fuck about them. I need somebody with a British chick. Let's call the rap chick girl. Somebody give me the rap snack.
I don't think she's British. I think she's from
it's
New
not
Zealand.
No, it's not. I went back and watched the show the next day. She's British. We're like
Australian.
We're like, she's Australian, mate. And they're like, no, she's not. She's British.
What if she's
We're getting ghosted.
What if she's Indian with a British? You know, because she learned.
Thank you for calling Reading Soda Works and Carbonics.
Wow, that was a
Carbonics
ring.
Call is important to us.
Long ring.
Obviously, it's not.
Extension, you may dial it at any
4.
time. To dial by name, press 1.
Don't do that.
For general inquiries, press 0.
There you go.
Thank you for. Please stay on the line while your call is transferred to the operator.
What kind of guitar do you buy?
What?
What kind of guitar do you buy?
Fender Affinity Strat. I'm kind of jealous. I'm gonna play the hell out of it. See, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna break it in and make sure it's like playable.
Reading Soda Works and Carbonic Supplies is not available to take your call.
Excuse me.
Please leave a message
Carbonics?
after the
What?
tone.
Is that like
Press the
Here we
pound
go.
key to
Scientology?
close Recording.
Good evening. First of all, I want to applaud you for using the term carbonics. I think that's really neat.
We're working on it.
Secondly, we're reviewing. This is the folks from Grown Man Record Night. We've reviewed hundreds and hundreds of sodas on the internet. Live on the internet.
You won't believe it.
We're reviewing the Citrus Twist soda right now.
Handcrafted soda.
It's amazing.
It's a great mixer.
It's a great soda, and it makes a great mixer. We have mixed it with Goldschlager, which is something we've not actually tried since high school, to be honest with you. But we're mixing Goldschlager with your soda tonight, and it's absolutely fantastic.
Fantastic.
We really appreciate what you guys are doing. I hope
you guys are good work.
Hope you guys are staying safe up there. But man, God bless you. I did a freelance gig out of college in Reading, PA. I went to the I don't know if you guys know the Aircraft Museum up there, but I was RJ Reynolds, the cigarette company. I went up there and we did this photo shoot up there, and then we drove all the way to Philadelphia. And they said, "Oh no, we left our makeup kit." And they said, "Hey, guess what? You're fresh out of college. You got to drive all the way back to Reading and pick up the makeup kit." And I was super pissed off. And I drove all the way back and picked up the makeup kit and came back, and everybody else was like, "We're gonna have this big party," and because we stopped at the beer store. And I'm like, "Oh shit, man! I didn't get to stop at the beer store." But the gay friend that I was staying with picked me some beer up, and we got it all cool in the sink. We filled the sink full of ice and chilled the beer up and went up for this quote-unquote production meeting. And I went up to this production meeting, and I was going to light into people. It's like, how dare you send me all the way back? And when I went up there, it was a big-ass party, and there was all this big food spread and a bunch of, like, drugs and alcohol and stuff. And we had a big-ass time and hugged all over each other and just had a really good bonding time. And that's my experience in Reading, PA. Thanks for the great soda and the great mixer, and happy holidays, and we'll see you next time on Grown Man Record Night.
Oh my God. That was the best call ever.
That's all a true story. That's an entirely true story.
I know it was.
And when I got up in that suite that night, I kicked the double doors in, because they made me go back and do this. And for the first time, they were like, we're going to go to like a beer store and you can get whatever you want. But it's like, oh no, but you can't. You've got to go back and get this shit. And I'm like, but I want to go. You know, I was so pissed off. And I kicked the doors in. It's funny because these guys were like the producer and a lot of the guys in. They were these real effeminate guys and stuff. And I kicked the door in and I'm like, wait, what's all this? And they were kind of like snarling at me, like kind of funny, like. And there's all this food, and like they had beers, and they looked at me. And they started laughing, and my boss came up to me and he goes, "You were so mad," and I'm like, "What?" And everybody starts laughing, and then they like handed me a beer and like some other stuff and whatever. And anyway,
so you didn't miss the party.
It was a good time.
Okay. It's good to know. That's a good story.
Reading, PA. Check out the Aircraft Museum.
By the way, that soda's pretty good.
That Aircraft Museum was bitching, man. They went up and they took one of our contestants up for the publication we were shooting for and flew him around in like an early 30s like aircraft and did some maneuvers and stuff.
Shooting for cigarettes weekly or something like that.
The Doral.
It was the most Dorals.
It was the Doral direct mailer. I did direct mail things for RJ Reynolds.
I've seen the video.
It was something else. Anyway, we lost about 25 viewers in the middle of that story.
Really?
I don't know, something like that. Fuck them. I don't give a shit about them. But I'll tell you what I do give a shit about, Steve. This fucking chip chat. We got an open. Where's the OBS? It may be on the counter up there.
Where's the chip?
I didn't plan. I got them over here. I didn't plan on really doing an OBS tonight. For you folks that may be new to the program, OBS is what we call an open bag special. But I ran across something at Walmart that I realized that a lot of you cats may be able to pick up lickety split at a local Walmart, and not only pick them up, but pick them up for $1. And these are just, Jesus Christ, man. I want to get the word out. This is more of a public service announcement than anything. At your local Walmart, you may find these jalapeno jack chips. Basically, they're knockoff Doritos. And these things are not only like really good, but really spicy. Oh my God. They're so good. This bag was $1. $1.
Really?
Yeah. And it's one of the finer chips we've had this year. I won't say chip of the year.
Here, try this.
They're kind of up there.
Hold your chips out. Hold your chips out. Take the other camera.
Hold my chips out.
Yeah, hold your chips out. Hold them out flat.
Hold them out flat. Whoa. What's that?
I brought some cheese.
You brought
I brought some cheese.
I'm telling you, great value jalapeno jack for $1. Be on the lookout for them.
Really good.
No bullshit. There's times for fucking around. This is not one of those times. Don't sleep on these. Get 6 bags. Make your kids fat. Everybody loves a fat kid.
Somebody just posted a picture of the Mercurochrome. Did your grandmother?
What are we talking about? My grandparents have been dead since the 80s, Jack.
I know, but did they ever have Mercurochrome?
I don't know what that is.
Yep.
That stuff you put on cuts?
Yeah.
Now, no, we were a Camphofonique and a Sorbine Jr. family, Jay.
We were an iodine family.
Remember Camphofonique?
Yep.
Baby.
What about Bactine?
We didn't fuck with Bactine. Now, this is something. Where'd you get this, Steve?
I got this on my travels to Indiana and back.
Okay. This sounds promising.
This is Snyder Berlin, which is Pennsylvania chip.
Yeah.
Special batch number 33, smoked Gouda.
I love some Gouda.
And my wife's we gotta save a little bit. To take
Okay, yeah.
Or I'll be in big shit trouble.
We got a little story on the back. You want to read it? You read it. I got ear eyeball problems sometimes.
Fresh taste and small town pride are crafted into every bag of Snyder Berlin. Let's see. I'm not gonna read all that shit. We're digging into our favorite recipes to create the special batch flavor our hometown found it. Here's number 33, featuring one of the most popular cheeses, smoked Gouda. From crafting our potato chips in the shadow of the Allegheny Mountains for over 70 years. There you go. It's America's Countries, 1947, Snyder Berlin. Active member of the community and region. Proud to serve part of it with you.
Okay.
Sig.
For the record, God bless you folks. You're still Yankees. You're still above the Mason-Dixon, so you're still Yankees. But I will say, this is why this is the most promising. Cheese is one of the most important things in my life.
That's a great chip.
Cheese is one of the most important things in my life, and smoked Gouda is probably my favorite cheese of all time.
It's a strong cheese, but it's not too strong. And this is a great chip. It's got a lot of shit on it. A lot of flavor.
Light and crisp, kind of fall aparty, sort of like Lay's, but not as greasy.
This one has some dust on it because it hit the floor.
Man. But they disintegrate. The powder and the chip kind of disintegrate at the same rate, which I think is kind of important.
That is good.
That's an overlooked chemical element to a potato chip, is that the potato...
The breakdown of the chip?
The breakdown of the potato and the seasoning is at the same rate. This is pretty damn close. It's not where the seasoning goes away and then you got like a raw potato in your mouth. Right. They both kind of go yoink at the same time.
Is anybody going to use the obvious joke?
What?
They taste very Gouda.
They taste very Gouda. Is that a joke? That's not an obvious joke.
No one's going to do that.
It's like cheese popcorn.
Cheese popcorn? I really enjoy it.
That type of cheese flavor.
Like a white cheddar popcorn. I could kind of see that. Has a similar kind of flavor. But I really appreciate how they kind of balance the shit out. Really do. It's a really balanced chip.
It's a really good chip.
Which is, it's hard to do. And we've seen from the VCLT from Michael Cron, from the Snyders of Hanover stuff.
What's wrong again?
We've already called him, didn't we?
We've called Snyder?
I think.
I don't know. If you can give me a number, I'll give him another shot. I'll tell him a story. You got a number? Hang on.
Yeah, 1-888.
Shut up. Everybody shut up. 1-888?
257.
1-888?
1-888-257.
888-257.
8042.
8042.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who's the ones would tell you to call back during normal business hours?
They'll send you to the shipping department.
Thank you for calling
I'll make an order.
Quality Foods Customer Care Center. Currently, we are closed. Our normal business hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. You may also reach us at customer service at utsnacks.com. All calls are subject to our privacy policy, which can be located at utsnacks.com. To reach our e-commerce team or customer care team, please call back during normal business hours or email us at customerservice@utsnacks.com. If you are a retailer reporting an issue with service, requesting a delivery, or would like to set up a new account, please press 3.
Yeah, set up an account.
You have reached our retail customer voicemail. To best serve you, please leave your name, business name, account number, telephone number, and a reason for your call. A customer service representative will enter your order into our system for delivery as soon as possible. This will mean no change to your normal delivery cycle. If you have any questions about this order,
all right, nobody laugh. Nobody fuck this up.
At 1-800-367-76.
Everybody shut up.
Option 3, between the hours of 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. You may also email us at DSC
Lady, please.
at utsnacks.com.
While we're young.
Lady, take a breath.
Good evening. This is Robbie Noodleman, and I'm located at 12 Archer Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I own Mark's Mini Mart, and we have a wide selection of potato chips in our store. However, just casually, some friends brought over some Snyder's of Berlin limited run special batch number 33 smoked Gouda potato chips. And I have to tell you, it's some of the best potato chips I've had this year, at least. And I'd really be interested in acquiring some of these potato chips to offer in Mark's Mini Mart. So if you wouldn't mind reaching back to Robbie Noodleman, 12 Archer Road, Winston-Salem, 27106. I'd love to get some of these chips in their store. I hope you guys have a great holiday, and thanks for making these great potato chips. God bless you. Well, I hope everybody has a great rest of their weekend.
What was that?
I don't know. When I get into the zone, that's just where it takes me, baby. I don't know what else to tell.
Are you not traceable?
I don't know.
I know you can give a fake address, but...
I'm Robbie Noodleman, 12 Archer Road. I didn't give a number. I want them to write me. I want them to send me an SASE, and I'll write them back, and then we can go that way. Sorry, no CODs. So what we're going to do... Now, here's the funny story behind that, Merv. I went to school with a guy named Robbie Newman, and we were at the state fair at the NC State Fairgrounds. He got caught stealing a necklace, and the cops came up and snatched him up. He's like, "What's your name, you little shithead?" He's like, "Robbie Noodleman. I live at 12 Archer Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina." That's the full story he gave him. Is exactly what I just said. Robbie Noodleman, 12 Archer Road,
Winston-Salem.
And even funnier story. During the time that I was working in the news business, I had to go on some news story, and I was shooting at some school. And
Archer Road.
And I do a turn on going down Peacehaven, and then I turn on the Peace. No, what's the Robin Hood? I go Robin Hood to Peacehaven, turned on the side street, turned down this one, and then I popped up, and it's fucking Archer Road.
Yep.
and I lost my shit. And nobody would have known why. But anyway, it's a made-up story that I made up again. And God damn it, that's why I love America. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights? All right. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ. Come on over to Twitch. We're going to listen to a couple more record albums and then fucking... I don't know, man. I don't know nothing. Jesus Christ. I'm going to try... I'm going to put on that. What?
This is Cablevision's Family Channel 10, your address for premier entertainment, motion pictures from Hollywood's heyday, and selected sports programming. Well, this brings us to the close of programming here on Family Cable 10, and I'm Doug Keck for Cablevision, wishing you a very good evening.